Hello, everyone. Uh, we want to say thank you to all of you for your supports and prayer towards our marriage, and now we have time to answer your questions. I know it's been a little bit late, but thank you for your patience. And with me and my wife, we're gonna answer some of your questions. We'll start with me. I will start with me. I think question about math time. I think I didn't start math time. It started by a local Nivan staff at the FCC base, and then when he left, other locals also took up the role of leadership. I just joined later. It's, no one is there to run the ministry, so I think that's when I took up the role of leadership with my time. And I think for the fruit, yes, I've seen few, good outcome of that ministry in my time. I think this year we have this year and last year we have some young men gave their life to the Lord, and I think that's the big one. That's the biggest one. Either one or two come to the Lord. I think, yeah, it's really good to see that. And also this year we sent one of our Matam boys to join another ministry that they can learn other skills and also learn about God. So those are the things, and we can see respect from the boys towards me, and and others around. And so it's a big thing. It's a change, even though it's really challenging here at the moment with the young boys and girls. It's really hard. Life it's been changing, but we can see those fruits. God is doing great thing in their lives, and with one-on-one is, I think that's one of the effective way with not ministry but my time. I also did one-on-one. That's really helped the connection, and I would say taking up the role of leadership. It's it's not that very easy, but time goes on. I enjoy it to lead and connecting. So at the start it's a bit hard, but now it's easy to be part of these boys and in different communities, and yeah, working with them. So yeah, it's getting well, and yeah, every time. So yeah, I think that's from me, and now I can give it to Jiska, and she will answer some of your questions too. Thank you.
Yes, thank you so much, Suzanne, and the rest of the church for your support that you've been giving Edward in this time. And I'd love to get to know you guys a little bit better as well, and yes, know who is on the other side of the screen. But yeah, excited to introduce myself a little bit more, and yes, explain more about us and how we got to know each other. So. Um, my name is Jiska, like Edward just said, and I've been with the FCC in Vanuatu. I came in 2022, so it's like 3.5 years now that I've lived here, with lots of joy and yes, excitement and passion that I have for our Vanuatu. I originally did a DTS in New Zealand with the Marine Reach Base, now called Pacific Reach, I think. And they went and led us on outreach here in Vanuatu. And the moment I arrived here, I was like, I don't know why, but this really feels like home more than I was feeling at home in the Netherlands, where I'm from, or that I was in New Zealand, which were both great places. But Vanuatu really felt like a place to be. So after praying about it, I talked to Anna, our boss, and signed up to staff here. Originally for 1 year, but we're still here, and my current visa is 5 years. So the plan for now is to be here unless God calls us somewhere else. Then obviously I'm very willing to move around. What I do at the FCC, it's a little bit different day by day, but I'm involved in kids ministry. So sometimes we'll have kids clubs for children that live around the valley, and one afternoon a week, or sometimes I go to another school to teach spiritual life class one morning a week. Other than that, at the base I'm involved a lot in the kitchen and cooking, doing the groceries, keeping it clean. So everyone that works at the clinic, which is obviously a main part of our base, is to have the family care center. So that all the nurses are well fed and don't have to worry about cooking their own foods. I'm part of making sure they're fed and can continue to do their work. One more question you guys asked is how I found what is the best way for me to connect with the Teoma Valley community. I think for me personally, it worked best with the kids, because somehow I find it easier to connect with children than with adults. So by helping out at the school, at the first years I was here, sometimes I would spend like one-on-one time with some of the kids to help improve their English and reading. I haven't done that this year because I was busy with other things, but that was a great way to get to know some of the kids on a more intimate level and help them so they could, do better in school. And in that way, like once they get to know you and trust you, it's also easier to get to know their parents or their other siblings when you see them around at the street. And so I think for me, through the kids and doing the kids ministry, that's how I felt connected with the community, and then getting to know the older people as well. And then, yes, for both, you asked us if our roles will change after we're married and where we will live. We will continue to live at the FCC.
Yeah.
Yes, especially also because Edward is running mat time, and those activities often take place at night. So if we were to live somewhere else, I would have to spend a lot of evenings by myself. So for now, we've decided, and luckily there is space for us to continue living at the FCC. But obviously together, as we were living in two different houses, now we can live in the same one, and work that way so that when he is out in the evening, I have other community around and other people to spend time with, and be closer together and close to our work, which we'll see how that goes. We don't have a lot of experience with it yet, but we'll see. I'm excited to find out. Will it change a little bit? Well, when we get back from our travels, meeting his family in the Solomons, meeting mine in the Netherlands, because they couldn't all be at the wedding, of course, it's far away. There will be a Bible school, and he has already done one, but I have not. So I will be a student in the Bible school first, but after I finish that, then yes, it'll already be the end of 2026, so we'll see what direction God is leading us then. But for the first couple of months after our return, my role will be different because I have to be a student again.
I think mine will be the same. When we return, I just gonna go straight to my time again. So, Jiska, she will be a student. It will be different, but I will jump into my time again when I come back from visiting our families. I think the challenge for the ministry, I think for my time is just me. So when I'm leaving, there's no one there. to continue with the ministry. And it's, it's a bit concerned for me because it's gonna be 3 months away, and I don't know the condition about the boys by leaving them. And I just hopefully that they're gonna come back in July. That things changes, but I think that's the challenge. Also, a prayer request if we can keep praying for the young men, or someone can come in these 3 months and wanna help with my time. So I think that's my prayer request, and yes, that I have. And I think the encouragement. Now I'm really encouraged to have this, my wife. We can walk side by side together, and also been blessed through all of you, friends and churches, and all those people been encouraging us, and have all of you. It's been an encouragement to us to keep going through the ministry. So yes, I think that's my prayer request. Yes. Do you have any prayer requests there?
Yes, maybe for me too, like leaving a gap. There's someone that can come for the first month, filling in most of the holes, but especially after that, the kids that I've been teaching full last year and the start of this year in the spiritual life class, they're still looking for someone to continue teaching them, and I just think it's such an important class for them to have. I'm really glad the school gives the opportunity to teach them about God and all His characteristics to really in these formative years. And lots of people at the base can take over, important tasks to keep the base running, like to have food and to keep it clean. But all those extra things that I do outside of the FCC and at the schools, they'll just not happen when I'm not there. So yes, just to keep praying that the kids will stay encouraged, that there will be other people around them to teach them more about God and who He is. Some are really connected to a church and will have like Sunday school, but also some of them, they don't ever go or search out that kind of information for themselves. So just that they will continue in their journey with the Lord, even when they don't have those classes or Bible club. Yes, and as a prayer request too, just for us to navigate this new season of life as a married couple from very different cultural backgrounds, and
Yes.
just navigating how we can make this work in the best way, and honor each other, but most of all honor God through the work we do together, or the way we interact with each other, that others will be able to see Christ's love through us, and how we love each other and interact with one another, especially also like meeting our families. I mean, some of my family is not Christian, so trying to explain why we live at the other side of the world, and as volunteers not making any money, like to them that's all a little weird, but I just pray that we will be able to show them, and that maybe through the way we love each other and love God, they can see some of who Jesus is in our lives. That would be our goal. Yes.
Yeah. I think the last question is
Oh,
about
yes.
how do we, meet each other, I think. You want to
Sure, and I think she phrased it as, was it love at first sight? No. I love him dearly, but not. At first, we were just friends. I had started working at the FCC before Edward, because he was working already in Vanuatu, but in different places. I think you were with the church
With
when
the
I
church,
first came.
yeah.
Yes. Yeah, so I knew him from church, and then when he joined the FCC, I was really excited. I just thought he was this funny, goofy guy, but that was about it. But God has been working in us, and opening my eyes to the man He is and how much He loves the Lord, and maybe fall in love with him.
Yeah.
Although he will say that he fell in love first, I don't know.
I, yeah, like Jiska said, I think I like him first, uh, but I just don't say it until at one point I think we were like, I think we should be. I told him that I want to spend uh, more time with her after our discipleship school. I think that's not the only thing I said, and I think she got it. And then, wow, okay. I think the Lord bring everything together, and now we're married. So hopefully it's answer the question you have. But again, thank you so much for everything. Thank you for studying with us, praying for us during this preparation time of wedding, and keep praying for us as we travel. We will travel out this coming Sunday to the Solomons and then to Europe. So it's going to be a lot of travel. So pray for us. So we're going to have good time with family and then come back here and continue with the ministry. So again, thank you. May God bless you and bless the church. Yeah.